cozy crew, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, first of all, welcome. My name is Jay and I make videos all about cozy gaming and cozy lifestyle. I'm also a variety streamer over on Twitch at twitch.tv/butmakeitcozy, where you'll find me streaming all sorts of games, but mostly ones of the cozy and indie variety. If everything I've said thus far sounds good, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that you are alerted every time a cozy video of mine drops. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know I am always in the market for a good visual novel. And with wintertime on the horizon, now is the most perfect time to cozy up with a good book, or if you're a casual cozy gamer, cuddle up with a good visual novel. So I asked many of you on Instagram what kind of video you wanted to see next, and this is what we landed on: cozy visual novels. So grab your favorite warm and cozy drink. I've got my lemon and ginger turmeric tea here, and grab your favorite oversized hoodie or sweats, and let's dive right into 5 cozy visual novels available on Nintendo Switch that you can snuggle up with this winter season. So, diving right in, we have Neocab as our first game, and this one actually was mentioned in the comments section of my Cozy Games for Fall video that I'll link up above for you in case you want to check it out. But it was mentioned as a favorite of yours, and it really reminded me that I had played this game before and definitely loved it, so I wanted to make sure that it made this visual novels list. You play as the last human cab driver in the lonely city of Los Ojos, which isn't actually that lonely. There's a lot of different things going on and lots of different people that you'll meet, and you'll hear their stories and experiences as you take them to their destination. Your best friend has also gone missing recently in this game too, so that's a whole dynamic of things within itself. And you know, the best way that I can think to describe this title is think Uber driver, but make it futuristic and make it cozy. Neocab is definitely one of my top favorites for the colors and the story, and you just really feel like you are driving these people around, from the mechanics of like the rating system and people booking you and everything like that. Like, I've never actually been an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, but I feel like if I was, you know, this is kind of what it would feel like. It would feel like Neocab. This is definitely one of my favorites to snuggle up to at the end of a day. So if you're into reading about a lot of different people and kind of hearing about all their experiences, I think Neocab is definitely a title that you will want to get. This next game is called Eliza. And this is one that I recently posted about on my Instagram account, as I just happened to stumble across it while perusing the eShop one night. And it was not at all what I expected, but such a good game. Eliza basically explores what mental health or self-care could look like in the future. In it, you play as Evelyn, who begins working as a part-time human conduit, or basically a proxy, for Eliza, an AI program. The Eliza program was developed by a small team at a big company called Skanda, and Eliza is designed as a counseling service. The program essentially listens and asks questions that are meant to help people recognize their problems, and at the close of the session, it will recommend programs like breathing exercises or VR experiences and medications, and then steer them to the Skanda Wellness app for follow-up and booking another visit. If you are interested in diving deep into the world of tech and how that could be explored in the mental health space, I think that Eliza is definitely worth giving a playthrough. Next up, for all of you that love any type of murder mystery or detective type visual novels, Favicom Detective Club is going to be one that you will want to check out. This is actually one that I'm currently playing, and while it is sold in a bundle of 2 games on the eShop, you can also buy each one individually. There is The Missing Heir, and there's also The Girl Who Stands Behind. I'm currently playing The Girl Who Stands Behind right now. In the first game in this installment, The Missing Heir, you'll be working to solve a murder mystery surrounding the wealthy Ayashiro family. So you'll be hunting for clues, talking to suspects, and exploring the beautiful Japanese countryside. And in The Girl Who Stands Behind, you'll uncover the secret behind a grisly rumor that's haunting a Japanese high school. There's essentially a girl who haunts the students and stands behind them. So you'll be interrogating suspects and hunting for clues to piece together what happened here, as there's recently a student who was found murdered and they think it might have been the girl who stands behind. So basically, you're trying to figure out who this girl is and who murdered the student. And in the missing heir, you're working to figure out what is going on with this rich Japanese family and the murders and things going on in their world. I'm actually a newbie to any sort of detective series or like murder mystery visual novel. So if you've been kind of curious and on the fence, I'd say either The Missing Heir or The Girl Who Stands Behind is definitely a good one to check out if you're interested. And if you already love these games, I'm sure it will be more of the same. Florence is up next. And this is another game that I just happened to stumble upon in the eShop and quickly fell in love with. This cozy little visual novel tells the story of Florence Yo, who, like most of us, kind of lives a life full of endless routine of work, sleep, eat, and spending too much time on social media. One day, she ends up meeting a cello player named Krish, who changes everything about her world and how she sees herself. And essentially, this game is a walkthrough of their story. Now, it doesn't take much for games to make me cry, or movies, or anything, but this is definitely one of those stories that as it progresses, it tugs on your heartstrings. So if you're interested in visual novels that make you a little emotional and gives you all the feels, this is definitely one that will do that, and you'll want to give it a playthrough. Before we dive into the final visual novel on this list, I just want to say, if you've been enjoying this video so far, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support me in producing this type of content. Our final game is called What Comes After, and this is one that I've heard about all on Instagram. I've seen a lot of people talking about it, and I actually purchased it a while back, but didn't really play it until recently. So it's definitely one that's on the shorter side, so if you're looking for something that's quick to play in an evening, you know, just like a couple of hours, like maybe 3 to 5, this is definitely the game you'll want to check out. What Comes After is a side-scrolling adventure visual novel that tells a short but really heartwarming story about learning how to love yourself. And you play as Vivi, who ends up falling asleep on the train on her way home and ends up on the train that is going into the afterlife late at night. And so she's on a journey to the afterlife and back. And this is another one that really, I don't want to say too much because it will really spoil the story, but it's emotional. And there's so many different pieces and so many different characters and people that you're going to meet. And it's really heartwarming. I definitely love ones that tug on the heartstrings, and similar to Florence, What Comes After will do just that. So beware, I warned you, if you tear up, it's not my fault. That's it, Cozy Crew. I've finished my tea, and I've finished this list of 5 cozy visual novels that are perfect for wintertime. So, as always, tell me in the comments below, how many of these games have you heard about? What have you played? What haven't you played? And are there any on this list that you're really excited to try? Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!